This is the new M5, the new generation M5. Now, you've probably read some criticism about this because it's got a plug-in hybrid with an electric-only mode. It's heavy, almost 2.5 tons. The question is it still an M car? Well, today we'll get a slight idea about that because we've got just two laps out on the Buddh circuit. So we're going to come back, I promise, and take a good look outside and in. But for now, without further ado,
I think everyone's out, let's go.
Okay, it's quick. At any speed, the power is instant and meaty thanks to the motor filling in nicely while the turbo spools up. Yeah, there you go. Electric boost obviously working very well. I'm having to back off to keep in check with the convoy ahead. Yeah, cross 200 and I have to lift off for the convoy, and yeah, it is a quick car, no doubt about that. BMW claims a 0 to 100 km/h time of 3.5 seconds and an 80 to 120 km/h time of 2.2 seconds. Okay, now wait, that was the big discussion when this car was announced. Can you feel it? Yes, you can feel it. Especially so on a racetrack, right, where you're really pushing harder, much more than you would on public roads. But it's got the grip around the corner. Just don't expect a light on its feet kind of feel. So yeah, that's a very short 2 laps, really not enough to tell you enough about this car. What can I tell you so far? Whereas quick, power comes in instantly thanks to the electric system. Can you feel the weight? Yes, you can, but like I said, we're around the racetrack and that always amplifies things. You're pushing a lot harder on the brakes, on the steering than you would normally would. So stay tuned to the Autocar India channel because we'll get this car out on the real world and for a much longer duration too, for a day or two perhaps, and that's when we'll have a very good idea about the car. So as promised, we are back here with the car. Let me take you around. So yes, it is very much a 5, but the M treatment you can in fact especially see down here at the lower half of the bumper. You've got a carbon fiber air splitter here, large air intakes here, so looks really mean, menacing, and tells you very much that this is the sporty avatar of the 5. It's also got, of course, as is pretty fashionable these days and with a lot of other BMWs, an illuminated kidney grille here and the cool signature LED lights that you can probably see over here. Okay, so at the side here you can see this is the regular, the shorter wheelbase. You know, the regular 5 series that we have in India is the long wheelbase version, but if you opt for the sporty M version, obviously you have the standard wheelbase for better agility. Tires, 20 inches on the front and 21 inches at the back, a mixed set. And other, of course, sporty bits. You've got the all black treatment here. You've got carbon fiber wing mirrors and a carbon fiber trimmed roof as well. Now at the rear, as you can see, there's a lot of carbon fiber bits. This car is kitted out with the carbon kit. So you've got this lip spoiler on top in carbon fiber. And of course, these large diffusers. They look really, really purposeful and menacing, and well, no one's going to mistake this car for anything other than the M5. Now inside, part of the M5 package, of course, is these sporty bucket seats with the M5 illuminated, in fact, logos here. Looks really cool and gives you a really nice sporty ambience inside and actually feels quite comfy. They are very large for my frame, but yeah, anyone larger would feel nice and snug. Now this is today's generation of M5 and that means there's a lot of electronics, love it or hate it. But if you look here, you'll see there's a hell of a lot that you can configure. The drivetrain, energy recovery, the drive logic system, chassis setups, Comfort Sport, Sport Plus, brake, the 4-wheel drive system, and even, yes, the sound. It does amplify the sound through the speakers for you. There is a V8, there's a bona fide V8 under the hood. It hasn't lost, going hybrid, it hasn't lost a couple of cylinders. So, but you can amplify the sound through the speakers too. So as you can see, there's a hell of a lot. And of course, you're not expected to do this all while you're on the move. You can configure them. So you've got two buttons, the M1 and M2 configuration. You can preset them. And then when you're driving, call them up from these little cool M1 and M2 buttons on the steering wheel. What did you think of this short little drive of the M5? Of course, do let us know in the comments. And like I said, stay tuned for the full review. And that's when, of course, we'll be sitting in here and saying, this seat is adjusted to my driving position.